If you're watching this in 2025, trying to figure out what business models actually work for beginners, I'm about to save you years of wasted time and thousands of dollars in costly mistakes. Because here's the truth. Most people are chasing the wrong opportunities. They're jumping into oversaturated models that were already dead 3 years ago, wondering why they're not seeing results. Today, I'm breaking down exactly why most online business models fail for beginners and what you should actually be focusing on if you want a real, sustainable income in 2025. And if you're wondering why you should listen to me, my name is Fred, and I've made thousands of dollars a day in profit selling high-ticket info products online. So I do know a thing or two about making money remotely. Let's start with the opportunity nobody's talking about enough. You hear about dropshipping, affiliate marketing, but not about this. The online education market is absolutely exploding right now. In 2022, it was valued at roughly 399 billion US dollars. By 2026, it's projected to surpass 500 billion US dollars. And by 2032, almost $1 trillion US dollars. Yes, you heard that right, $1 trillion. Companies, professionals, and individuals are all shifting online for education and skill building. In simple English, what this means is that the demand for courses, coaching, and services is growing exponentially, not slowing down. Unlike other business models that are dying or oversaturated, aka dropshipping, this market is wide open. Beginners have a real opportunity to get in now and scale over the next several years while the growth continues. This isn't hype, this isn't a trend. This is simply a fundamental shift in how people learn and develop skills. And if you position yourself correctly, you can capture a piece of this massive market. Now, let me tell you what not to do. And I need to be brutally honest here because I see too many beginners getting burned. Business models like dropshipping might sound easy, no inventory, you just set up a store and you run some ads, but the reality is brutal. Margins are tiny, often 5 to 20% after costs. That is, if you even manage to make your store profitable in the first place, which most people never actually do. Competition is absolutely insane because everyone's reselling the same products from the same suppliers. The market is completely oversaturated. Beginners are constantly getting burned by unreliable suppliers, shipping delays that kill your reputation, and ad costs that eat all your profit. Success in dropshipping requires deep knowledge of paid advertising, constant troubleshooting, and thousands of dollars upfront just to test products. Money most beginners simply don't have. In short, dropshipping is low profit, high stress, and totally saturated. Look, it's not 2017 anymore. This model is essentially dead for anyone starting fresh in 2025. You're competing with Alibaba and Amazon. Do you realize that? Now, affiliate marketing is just another trap that sounds good on paper, but rarely works for beginners. Why? You're relying on selling someone else's product, usually for a tiny commission, often 5 to 30%, and you're competing with thousands of other people promoting the exact same offers using the exact same strategies. Without a large audience or existing traffic, you'll struggle to make meaningful income. You might make $50 here, $100 there, but you're not building a real business. You're just creating content, hoping someone clicks on your link. Low control over the product, unpredictable results, and a crowded marketplace make this model a poor choice for someone who wants fast, reliable results and also long-term sustainability. Can it work? Sure. If you already have a massive audience, pretty much anything works when you have a massive audience, which is why smart people are building personal brands. But as a beginner trying to build your business from zero and get to $10,000 a month as quick as you can, if you're going for affiliate marketing, you're setting yourself up for massive frustration. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. Now, what about freelancing? It can work. And I'm not saying it's terrible, but you have to realize it has serious limitations that most people don't talk about enough. You're trading your hours for money, meaning you're fundamentally capped by your own time. There's only 24 hours in a day, Even if you were to charge $100 an hour, you're still limited by how many hours you can work. Beginners often undercharge just to get clients. They offer services for $20, $30, even $50 an hour, and scaling means hiring contractors, which adds complexity and management headaches. Now you're running a mini agency, dealing with payroll, quality control, and client management. Unlike selling courses and high-ticket programs or coaching, freelancing doesn't create a scalable asset that continues earning you money even when you're not actively working yourself. You stop working, you stop earning. That's it. So that's not really freedom, it's just self-employment. Freelancing by its nature lacks leverage, and that is the one thing you need to become filthy rich. So what should you actually focus on? This is where the real opportunity is for beginners in 2025. Selling knowledge, whether through online courses, coaching programs, or even high-ticket services, allows for massive profit margins, true scalability, and real flexibility. The profit margins are insane. We're talking 80 to 98% once you have your systems in place. There's no inventory costs, no supplier issues, no shipping headaches, just you, your knowledge, and your ability to help other people get what they want. That's it. And the best part is that you can use AI or remote freelancers to handle content delivery, customer service, and support. This turns your business into a semi-automated system that generates income for you even when you're not actively working. You're literally making money while you're having dinner with your family, while you're sleeping, while you're working out, while you're watching a movie. The e-learning industry is massive and growing exponentially, and customers are willing to pay thousands, not just dozens, for tangible results. For example, a $2,000 coaching program or a $1,500 course isn't expensive if it helps them make $10,000 a month or transform their life in a meaningful way. For this to work, it doesn't have to be about making more money. If you help somebody lose weight and they've been overweight for a decade, that's a very profound transformation. If you help people avoid a costly divorce, again, it's a very profound transformation. Personal problems are often worth a lot more than money problems. So as you can see, you only need a few customers to make $10,000 a month and more. It's not a race to the bottom like with dropshipping. One of the things that make this model superior to everything else is that it scales effortlessly. One course or coaching program can reach unlimited students or clients. You create it one time and you sell it for years to come. Now that is massive leverage. You can charge premium prices because the value you provide is measurable and tangible. You're not asking people to pay you for your time. If you were, you'd be very limited when it comes to how much you can make. Instead, you're asking them to pay you in exchange of getting the things they want. And it can also be pretty passive. You can get remote freelancers or contractors to do the work for you. You can use AI tools to literally speed up everything. I use AI in my business daily, especially for making content, and it literally saved me tens of hours a week. Customer support can be outsourced, sales can be outsourced, and at some point, you could even delegate the coaching calls too. You're not trading your hours for dollars. You're creating an asset, a machine that can grow exponentially while requiring less of your time the more money you make. What job allows you to do that? None. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. Look, most people are still stuck trying outdated methods. They're still chasing dropshipping even though it's been dead for years. They're still grinding on affiliate marketing for pennies. They're still freelancing themselves into burnout. Meanwhile, the e-learning market is wide open for newcomers who are willing to produce real value for people. There are niches and audiences for almost every skill, hobby, or professional service you can possibly imagine. Would you like to teach people how to use AI tools? There's demand for that. Would you like to coach people on fitness or nutrition? There's massive demand for that. It's $1 trillion market. Can you help business owners to improve their sales or marketing? Unlimited demand. That makes selling high-ticket programs beginner-friendly, but also highly profitable if executed correctly. You don't need to invent something new. You just need to package existing knowledge in a way that creates a transformation for a specific group of people. With projections showing the e-learning industry surpassing $1 trillion by 2032, this model isn't a fad. This isn't some temporary trend that won't be dead in 2 years. People will always pay for knowledge, improving their skills, and also tangible results. That's a fundamental human need that's not going away. We all need mentors. And if anything, this need is accelerating as the pace of change increases and people need to constantly upskill. Starting now means you're ahead of the curve. You're building authority and a digital asset that grows with time and makes you more money and helps more people, while other models like dropshipping, print-on-demand, affiliate marketing, whatever, they remain crowded, inconsistent, and very, very low margin. So let me summarize this clearly because your time and energy are valuable. Dropshipping is low margin, high stress, and completely saturated. Clearly not worth it in 2025. What about affiliate marketing? You've got tiny commissions, massive competition, unpredictable results. What about freelancing? You're limited by your hours, often underpaid, and you have no real way to scale. It's self-employment, not a business. May as well get a job. If you want a beginner-friendly, scalable business model with high profit, the only logical choice is selling high-ticket programs or services. The market for it is growing exponentially. The demand is real and proven. You can leverage AI or remote freelancers to handle delivery and support, meaning you're not trapped in endless fulfillment. Do it right, and you're building a future-proof, high-ticket asset that generates income while you sleep. The easiest and fastest way to build an online business to reclaim your freedom with $0 is to do this. First, pick one skill or area of knowledge you have. You don't need to be an expert, you just need to be a few steps ahead of the people you want to help. Then you create one offer. It could be a coaching program, an online course, or even a done-for-you service. Make it specific and focused on the result people are gonna get. Remember, you're not just selling information, you sell a result. Then, start talking to potential clients. And you do this by first creating content that attracts your ideal customers. Book calls with people who could be a good fit for your offer and close some deals. Then, you'll deliver some results. Then, you'll get some testimonials, use the feedback of your customers to improve your offer, etc. and raise your prices as demand increases. And then if you want to scale past $10,000 a month, now we can do some paid advertising, we can delegate, etc. So as you can see, it's not that complicated. It's simple, but it's not easy because it requires execution and commitment. Every day you spend chasing dead business models is a day you could be building a business with real leverage and sustainability. The e-learning industry is growing to over $1 trillion. The opportunity is massive. The barriers to entry have never been that low. The profit margins are high. But that opportunity will pass right by you if you don't act. You need to decide right now. Are you going to keep consuming content about business, or are you going to start producing value and building your own business? The best online business to start as a beginner in 2025 is selling courses, coaching, or services. Everything else is just a distraction. If you'd like me to help you to build a profitable online business and reach financial freedom as quickly as possible, check out the free training I made for you in the description below and apply to book a call with me or a member of my team so we can help you to implement it. With that said, I'll see you on the other side.